Hello, Internet. My name is Ben Ebig, and today I want to teach you how to build an online business from scratch. This is for anyone who is either experienced and has gotten formal education, or even if you don't have formal education and you want to know how to start building a formal business on the Internet totally from scratch without any sort of knowledge. This is also for you, and this is for anyone with any sort of education level. I want to show you how to do that in the year 2020 right now. And so, a long time ago, in the galaxy far, far away, there was only three different types of businesses. And those were health, wealth, and relationships. And there were only these three different categories of businesses. And so if someone wanted to go and serve someone, they would say, I'm going to teach people how to be healthy. And then another person said, I'm going to teach people how to build wealth. And then another person said, I'm going to show people how to build relationships with people. And then this three trifectas of categories that you could be into. But then a few other people came along, and then more and more people got involved in these different categories. And then before you know it, there's all these people getting involved in relationships, and there's all these people getting involved in wealth and health. And before you know it, all these bubbles are starting to get crowded. And so we call these different categories oceans. And so as more and more people get involved in these oceans, it's like sharks getting involved in different sharks swimming in oceans. More and more people getting involved in them, all of a sudden it gets more and more bloody. So it goes from being a healthy blue ocean that is nice and prosperous and that you can swim in without any sort of danger, to then being a dangerous red ocean that is then crowded, and people have already asserted their dominance in this area, and an area that you just don't want to be swimming in. So how do we then solve this problem? How do we then come in with a category of our own? How do we then serve people in relationships in these areas? Well, people started building new categories. So we let's take our health, for example. So people were starting to teach people how to build healthy. Then someone else came along and said, you know what? I'm not just going to teach people how to be healthy. I'm going to teach people I'm going to teach mothers how to be healthy. And then before you know it, we've got a whole new ocean over here. And someone else said, you know what? I don't want to just teach people how to be healthy. I want to teach singles how to be healthy. And then we have a whole new category over here. And then more and more people start coming into these oceans. And then we got more and more sharks starting to swim. And then before you know it, these oceans start to get bloody. So what happens here? Now we have people branching off from these categories. So one person is starting to teach singles how to be healthy. You know what? I want to start to teach single women. And then someone says, you know what? I want to teach single women in their 20s. And then before you know it, this gets more and more specific to where it is now speaking to a specific type of individual. So now we've got, hey, attention, single women in their 20s who are wanting to get healthy. And now you're speaking to an individual person with an individual problem. So let's say you have this sort of category. I'm going to keep sticking with this right here. Let's say you have an individual category, and we're in 2020, and maybe this category has already gotten bloody. So now your job is to not only identify this category, but you want to identify a person in here called the category king. And so what the category king is that in the process of not only creating this ocean, but also having it become bloody, one person, one individual has dominated this ocean. They are the king. They have all right, no one else can topple them in the category of single women in their 20s wanting to lose weight. And so who is the expert of this incredible ocean? This person has probably not only viewed as the expert, but they have the mass following. In the eyes of the public, they have the loyal following that is always viewed as this. Whenever someone says, hey, who can help me in this category, their name usually comes up. So you want to identify this person when making your new ocean, because you want to always model what already works. That's a writer downer. Model what works. You want to model what works, because ideally you don't want to start from here. You don't want to start from centerfold where you're just reinventing the wheel. You want to start from where someone else has already had success. So identify the person that has already had success in the ocean that you're branching off from, and then say, all right, so they have had success with single women in their 20s. I want to help single women in their 20s lose weight and maintain their lifestyle in entrepreneurship. Or this is the part where you are going to want to creatively put in your own juices. So, and speak to who do you want to help? Who is it that you want to serve? Who do you want to serve? Who do you want to serve? Identify some of the problems that are in the world, and who do you want to serve? I think that a big problem when in the world right now is that when kids are growing up, we ask them, "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Instead, we should be asking them, like, "What problems do you want to solve in the world?" And then that would spark this creativity that we see right here. So going back to single women in their 20s, so you would want to branch out from this person's voice, be a slightly different voice, and say, I want to help single women in their 20s lose weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle, maintain a business, maintain a lifestyle of entrepreneurship. Whatever that calling is to you, that's what you'll want your next branch out to be. And so this keeps going over and over again. This goes till the end of time itself. And maybe this category speaks to you. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe one of these other three speaks to you. Wealth, relationships. Wealth is equally as diverse as relationships. Maybe you want to help single women in their 20s grow more wealth. Maybe you want to help mothers maintain a healthy lifestyle while also establishing healthy relationships. This is completely up to you, and this is the joy of identifying your own ocean. And so this is the foundation of creating an online business today. Is you want to create your label. This is your voice that you want to establish online today. So first you want to identify who are you serving in this new online business. Who is the theme of this question. Who is your person that you are serving? And so work this out for yourself. First, identify this main category right here. What ocean are you staying in? And then going out from there, where is your person that you are serving? And then finding them online so you can then start asking them the hardcore questions. I hope that this has been helpful for you today. Be sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe down in the comment section below. And be sure to check all of our awesome offers in the comment section below.